And screen share. All right, so welcome to this video, and I'm going to help you better understand Cinch share and just give you a tutorial, walk you through it, and of course you can ask questions along the way. You guys ready? Yes.
Yeah.
Ready. There are people on here. Okay, you see there's a free trial, and I like that. It kind of keeps me logged in though. When I hit login, I'm just going to click on this and see if it was a 7-day or not. It does have an app, and it's easy to use from your phone, which sometimes things like this with more complication is harder to do from your phone. So it's pretty simple to use from your phone, and I guess it's not going to let me begin a free trial. Have you guys looked it up to see?
No.
Okay. I will find out for sure or while I'm on here, if you guys want to look and see if it's a 7-day trial or 30. So here's the inside of Cinch share. And once you're here, obviously this is where you're going to do your post messages. And then here's where you can upload a picture. And this is where you schedule the post. And before you hit schedule, you will choose which group. Here's how all the groups that I currently have listed to where I can post from or to. And then the first one is my Facebook page. I have mine synced to my Facebook, so it automatically recognizes those two. This one is my personal page. And then the bottom one is your business page. Yeah, I got that wrong. Okay. And then, of course, you have your calendar, just like Hootsuite does, and where you could change the time and all of those things. Okay, so on the left-hand side, this is where the top one is where you're at. The second one is where you're going to select which groups you want to be able to post to it. And so say you just created a new group, this is where you would go and you would just click on the little heart. And so the black hearts are the ones I can post to. And I could actually highlight all of these if I wanted all of them in there, but I don't want to search for tons. And then say this 5-day pot challenge, I'm no longer using that. I just unclick it. The goal crushers, I'm no longer, posting in there automatically. Focus on the finish, I'm no longer posting in there, so I can unclick and click, and that's that second option. So if you don't see the one that you created, you just hit refresh, and this will find any new groups that you have created. And you must be an admin of that group if you're not the one that created it for it to show up here. So say if you're in a group with me and I say, hey, do you want to help me lead this group? Yes. Okay. Just, use Cinch share to schedule all your posts on Friday. And then you can't see it. It might be because I forgot to make you admin. Just message me and then we can add you as admin. It's the third one here. I have not used this, but it looks, let's see, by using text. So it looks like maybe a place where you can just like save things. I don't know what that is. Anyway, it looks like Pinterest. So maybe there's things you can add to Pinterest from here. This is something I haven't used, but create new text clips. So maybe it's a way to save things that you might say over and over again. This is the one I love. The fourth one down allows you to see your history. Anything I've ever posted before and scheduled post. Oh no, this is what I've only posted before. I'm sorry. So there's history of what you've posted. Here's the pending. These are the ones I have scheduled for the new group that's coming up. You can see the new logo that I'm using, or graphic, I should say. And so you'll see some of them that are the exact same. I use some of them the exact same, and then I change some of them to make it look more like a school board. And these devotion times are the ones that are in our focus on our new group, Love Yourself Healthy. And so that's what they look like when they're pending, and I can go back in there and edit them. And if you save anything to be used later, so these are all saved because I wanted to share the Bible reading plan each month in that group. So I've saved the picture and I've saved the dates. Now I just need to go in there and add or, post them, schedule them to post. So let's go to history. And I'll just show you where I left off. So this is day 6. I did 1, 2, 3 on day 6, so I'd be going to day 7. Let me find it. My stomach's growling, y'all. Okay, let me think here. Day 6. I might have to look at it to find out where I left off so I can show you when I go to do day 7. Day 6 is friends don't. Oh, no, that's not the one I want. I'm sorry. Okay, fall in love with taking care of. I already posted this one. This is not what I want. Pending. We want pending. Trying to see the last one I did. February 15th. Lesson do versus try. Okay. So go back. Now I can find where I left off. Normally I just keep going because this is where I hate trying to figure out where I was. So if you're rescheduling posts that you already have, and I might not be able to do this because I can't talk and focus at the same time. So this one was one of them.
It's a 7-day free trial.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm using is the old post went into 7-day goal setting survival guide, and now I want them to post in the new one. So I want to go back and reuse ones that I've used in the past. So let's just use this one for example. So I would hit this little recycle button, and it'll pull up exactly what I posted that day at that time. I've already done this one, but I just wanted to show you how to do it. So I say this is the picture I want to continue using. If I wanted to change it, I could. Say I have a new graphic for what God says about me. I could change that, but I didn't use a different graphic, so I'll leave it. And this would be day 6 or whatever. I can add day 7 or whatever, right? I can change this, reword it, whatever I have to do, and then reschedule it to post on a different day and time. And then I would, instead of that is a post that I used in the old group, but now I want to use it in my health class. So I would click health class and go. So I don't have to reinvent that every single time I have a new group. I repurpose my old post. And so they're right there. So I'm going to cancel this. I just kind of wanted to show you does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so you won't actually have any of this yet because you haven't posted anything yet, but this is one of the features that I love the most is that I can reuse them they're all right here. A lot of people will have a template that they use where they copy paste all their posts into like a template, and that might work better for you. I like this because I could just go, and it's not as confusing if I also can change this category to goal setting survival guide. That's what I did earlier. That way it's only the ones that I need to use, and you can see these dark blue ones are the ones I'm changing and making them all look like a classroom setting. And then as I go through them again. So that's what I'll do. I'll finish uploading the ones for the new health group, and that way they're all done before Monday. So all week I don't have to worry about posting in those groups.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes,
you have to have like your pictures already set like on your phone or on your computer in order to upload it to that?
Yes, when you go to choose file, it'll allow you to pull up, and same thing with my phone. So depending on where that picture's taken, if it was taken from my phone or I created on an app from my phone, I'll just go to Cinch share on my phone. If it's a picture that I have made on Canva or PicMonkey or something like that, then they'll be right here. So then I can just select which one I want from here to upload to that.
So whatever group you send it to, and then you pick the date and the time you want it to be scheduled, and it'll just come on at that time?
Yep.
You don't have to do anything else on that day?
No. So let's see. Way to go. What's our team name? Fiercely?
Fierce Inspiration. Blue.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, so I could type that, right? And I can go here. I'm going to save that picture that she had posted. Ah. And then I'm going to have it post today at 8:40 a.m. in our the family team tenacity.
Where's Carly?
Can you post to multiple groups?
Yes. Okay. So I was trying to look for our other one. Maybe
so if you need to find it, then you go to the second tab and then.
Like you just click as many as you want. See? I can tell it to post to all those groups. I was looking for our team university page. Maybe I don't have that. So say if, you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot to add it, right? So what you could do is just say right here on the schedule post, hit save. It saves it for me. Now I can go back and go get my teammate university or team tenacity university. And these are in alphabetical order, I think. Maybe not. Team tenacity university. See, I don't have that one highlighted, so I can go there, select it. Now I can go back. And I think I have to go here to save. Nope, that one, fourth one down. Sorry, saved. And there it is. It's already saved for me, so I go back to edit. Now, and then now I can schedule that to go to the teammate family page and Team Tenacity University page. And you know what else I like about it? Because I'm such a blonde sometimes. See these little logos next to them? I try to change them. So I'm such a visual person. I'm trying to change them because if they're the same or something, then sometimes I get it mixed up.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure that if you scheduled a whole bunch of posts for your like page, you got to remember to unclick your like page because the next one will also, it'll keep it on the one you choose until you change it. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule that post and then you'll be able to see.
Mom, he was playing on the tablet and he just took it.
Okay.
He woke up and just took it.
Okay. Okay. Just tell him 5 more minutes to give him 5 more minutes to finish what he's doing and then you can switch. I'm on a call. You have to make sure that the time is a little set out. Oh, I didn't even change the time. Oh, because I saved it. It didn't save the date that I was going to end time. Okay. So we want to do 8:40. So I didn't save the time that I had chose, but that's okay. Oh, thank you. AM. And I have those 2 groups. And now schedule post. Okay. Would you like to return to the manage page? So if you're using, I like this also, this feature here. So if I was in that group with all my other posts and that's what I was doing, it will ask me if I want to go back there after I post it. So I don't have to keep going back there. I'd hit yes and it would go back to my saved. Or if I was in the history, it would go back to this page. And I really love that it'll filter that. So anything I've ever posted in a specific group, obviously if you're going to run multiple free groups, I always open a new group for free groups. And then I only have one paid challenge group. It's easy to do this with free groups. It's only 7 days.
Right.
I got tired I mean, you know what? I take that back. When you're new, if you want to do a new group for your paid group every time, you can every month because you just don't have as much work on your hands. But I just feel like it saves me so much more time, and I can help them long term if I'm going to create a yearly group for my paid people, because I'm telling them, you get me for life. I'm your coach for life. I'm your coach for this year, whatever you want to say. And I just feel like someone's going to accidentally get left out if they're the quiet one. If I go to a new group, open up this new group, and if they don't speak up that they want to be in the next one, even though they're a Shakeology customer, even though they're using BOD, it's less work for me. So that's why I do a new group for free, because I'm trying to attract more new people, and then ongoing for paid. Let me see what this one is. So there's, video tutorials, probably lots more things that I haven't even been able to, how to schedule a post to Twitter, pinning post list, how to edit, copy, or delete a post from pinning. Oh, let me show you that. So on the right side here, it's going to show you the most recent things that you've done, or you can change it to scheduled date. So that way you see them in order of date. This is the 11th, this one's the 12th, in order that way. And you can click this little green arrow on the right hand side to edit it. So you can edit, you can even copy the post or delete it from here, edit. And then this way, say if I wanted to add, a heart, or I spelt something wrong, or I accidentally selected the wrong place for it to go, I could even unhook it. I didn't mean to do it to that group, so I can change it before it posts. So that's a way you can change it, edit it, delete it. And that's where you can see. And that's what I normally have to do, is I have to come over here when I stop scheduling posts to see where I left off. And then I'll go back so I know where I left off to continue. So I went all the way up to Wednesday, I believe. So I'll need to do Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday's post for that free group still. And there's 3 posts for each day. So it's just real quick and easy just to do that. We have time. I can show you Canva. Do you guys know how to use Canva?
No.
I'll show you.
No.
I love Canva. I actually am teaching my boys how to use it for schoolwork. So I created them an account. This is where I do all of my pictures and graphics for you guys. This I had, the ones with your emerald and welcome to coaching here. I used to use PixArt on my phone, and this rectangle here fits perfectly in a square picture with another picture beside it. But you'd have to redo it every time. So with Canva, even though it might not look as pretty all the time, with Canva, all I have to do is click on this, and the next emerald that comes up, I just delete this pretty face and delete the name. And now I have a blank slate for the next person.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I love that. And I can change, like.
So much easier because I use PixArt.
Say that one more time, you're cutting up.
I said that makes it so much easier because that's what I use is PixArt.
Yeah, I love PixArt. I mean, it's great, but yeah, this makes it so much easier. Let me go back to the beginning. Okay, so here, the first thing that you can do, let me go just to create a design. So at the top, you're going to have the size, so you have a social media post, you have presentations. You can also do like webcast, where, how you do the screen share slides when you're doing a webinar. They have those types of things here where each page is different. Yeah, posters, Facebook post. Let's do a Facebook post just for fun. So then you have all these things here that you can see. There's some of them, most of them cost money, but there's so much free stuff, and you can also download pictures from the internet and upload them here, right? So there's really no reason to buy. This one's free. So let's say I was to use this as a way to market, and I can create one right now for you guys, the health class that's coming up, right? So I have this, I could use something like this where it's already created for me, and I could just click on each little bar and change the text. And I can come up here and I could change the text style or the text size or the text color. And this is already going to show you up here the colors of that picture. I like this feature because then you can make your picture and fonts and colors all coincide. You're not searching for that exact color. So if I wanted this line to match this color up here, it's already going to, it's already there. It's already showing me. So let's say I went to here and I wanted to change the color again. You see right here, this blue color and this orange color and this black color are the colors they use for this. So if you're not great at making colors blend and look professional, that's one thing that I've learned through taking social media trainings is to capture someone's eye, you kind of have to make sure that the colors all coincide. So when I'm not in a crafty, creative mood, I like to come in here and find something that's already been created for free. I mean, like this is free. I mean, anything. I could even change the color of all this stuff to orange. And I don't know if you guys saw my post the other day about the little orange monster, chasing you around for Made to Crave. You see that one? I could even just change these colors of the things that are in here, and say, something about Made to Crave. So you can make these anything you want. So if you're not feeling creative, that you can just choose something in here that's free. If you don't want that, you can go to backgrounds, and I just want to create a black background, and I want to delete all this stuff. You can delete them individually. Say if you only like a few things out of that, say I love the confetti, but I don't need any of this. Okay, I can just delete it. Right? And then I can go back in here. Maybe I want to use more colors from school colors, like apple colors, and what's another color that would be good? Blue. Okay, let's try that. And you can move these. See how they made it really big? So it's probably a very small picture. So if you find something that's super small, you could make it bigger. Or I can copy this. Just that simple to copy it and make it look like more. And I can even twist it to make it not blend so well. And now that I have another one made, maybe I change the colors around just to make it look more unique, because sometimes when you copy something, it looks identical as the other one. So yeah, that makes the colors, I could scoot it over a little bit. Anyway, so you can copy things. Then you have another thing here is called the elements. I don't really use grids that much because it's kind of like PixArt where it creates borders around stuff. And here's a frame. I don't really use that much. The less is more when it comes to this kind of stuff. Let the picture capture what you want and then put the words in the post as much as you can. There's shapes. I like this. This is a cool feature because, like, say this one, I could put over the top. And this is how a lot of people make three-dimensional stuff and make things pop out. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to pull it over just so. And I'm going to change the color to that blue. And now I can make this more transparent. So at the top you have copy, arrange, and then this is that transparency. So people will make it real light. And if this is a white background, it would look even different. So let me show you what the white background would look like. So there. So if I had a transparency, if I was bold and dark, and then I wanted to put words over it, I could make it a little lighter so the words pop. And in those elements, you have all different kinds of shapes. And some of these shapes will allow you to put a picture inside. So you see a lot of those people using the circles, and the picture of the person is in a circle, or a picture of their families in a circle. You're looking for the ones that have a background like, you see there's tons of stuff here. So say if you wanted something like this instead of this, you could even use something like that. I'll show you here in a minute how to use something like that. Aha, here they are. See how it has this little background? I can put a picture inside that one, right there. So I can go to my uploads because I have them uploaded, and I'll show you how to upload. And I could put her picture inside there. And then I can change the border on the outside. Okay. Delete that one.
Ooh, I like that.
Isn't that cool? There's all different shapes there that you can use, but as long as they have that little picture in the background, then you can add a picture to it. Let's see if I can. Okay, so I'm going to delete that real quick. Okay, so you can delete just the image and replace the image, or you can delete the whole element. I'm going to delete the whole element. So you could do the same thing with this little picture here. You could change the color. And you can make it transparency too if you wanted to. See how you can still see the confetti behind it now?
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah, I like that feature a lot because it gives it three-dimensional, makes it more it makes it more appealing.
Yeah.
So within those elements, stay with free. We got 10 minutes. Okay. So within those elements, you'll see, all these different ones that allow a picture to go in the background. And I haven't even used all of these. I mean, there's just so many free. I rarely ever use paid. Okay, so those are some of the elements. And then at the top of that element was lines. You can use the lines, all different kinds of lines. You can change the shape and the colors of those lines. There's some swirl. I think this might be where they got that confetti, but maybe not. Maybe this looks like confetti too. So that's what they, Or you can use something like that if you prefer. But these are all a part of lines. A lot of people love this. What is that called again? Chevron?
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see if we can make it smaller. And so you can also move things to the back. So let's say we wanted this. I want to arrange it, and I can move it to the back. So now it's behind there. Maybe I wanted to make that darker now that I have something behind it. You do something like that. Or maybe you wanted this transparency. A different color. Maybe I want it to match the color of that in the background. So it blends better. Now I'm going to add text to this to show you guys texting. I like to use the biggest one, and I can go change it to whatever. I like this brusher. Okay, here's another tip that I learned from it's a branding training that I took. You should choose 2 main text fonts that you use over and over and over again. And the less is more. And so if you come in here and you love, I'm just learning how to do this, but if you come in here and you love certain texts, try to use them all the time. So for instance, whenever I create the ones for you guys, if you're a new coach or a new diamond or emerald or whatever, I use the same font to write your name in there each time so that it looks appealing. And it's so silly, but appearance makes a big difference, right? It makes you look more professional. And so
I forgot my thing.
You can change the color too of the font. And you can make things, be on top of, behind. all these different things. So let me change that to say something else. Yeah, so that's the texting. And there's tons of stuff like this that's already created too. So say you wanted to use this.
Ooh.
It's already done for you. I want to get down there. Oh. So you do something like that. And obviously you can change the color. And some of these that are created for you, each block is something different, you know, so you can change them individually. And once you're on something, sometimes you might have to move. The only thing that is hard sometimes is grabbing what you want. There you go. Is grabbing what you want. Yeah, see, I need to change it to where this pops a little bit more, so you can just play around with maybe that. No, I don't want that. I want this one. There we go. So that way you can kind of make that pop. And there, I love all the lines on here too. It'll help you center things automatically. And I want to copy that again. Might as well use this, right? There you go. And again, in the background, say if those are too bright and they're like too noisy, you can always fake them out too. You know, anything that looks too busy. You can always do that. What else? So yeah, you have all these to choose from. Tons of free. Any questions yet?
I'm sure I will have some when I get started. I'll just have to play with it.
Yeah, here's uploads. I love the upload feature. I like this because you can also drag it. So see that one earlier, I downloaded earlier, I could just click it, drag it, drop it. And then let's do this. I know we probably don't have much time left, but do shapes. Looking for an oval. Sure, we have an oval in here somewhere. There we go. I can make this bigger too, so when I'm working. Took me forever to find our names. Guess what? I went to look. I thought we were like at the bottom 50. Oh, shoot. Like, I don't see us. What are they talking about? She must have got the wrong Burke. Our team's like it's not Team Burke, it's Team Fierce, you know? So I was like, maybe she's got the wrong person. But you could even do something like that.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so much stuff. You know, a lot of people love PicMonkey, and I think whatever you use first, you're going to find easier, you know? And so I just find I started using this, and it's so much easier for me than PicMonkey because that's where I started. But it's free. I just feel like it's easier. Anything I need user friendly. And you know, I made the class, this new health class, and I did research, you know, like weights or fitness in here, and I did purchase a weight and a tape measure from here. And whatever you purchase, there's different ways to purchase, but say this time I only bought $2 worth of stuff, but it's good for a whole 24 hours. So I made tons of different I just sat here and changed up the background colors and all that. So I got a lot of use out of that $2. So if you ever do want to purchase something, make sure you use it, you know, put that, let me go back to here real quick. So you can see a lot of stuff I made.
And then how do you upload it to like your Facebook? Is there a tab for that?
Okay, so once you're here, you hit download, and then it'll allow you to save it as PNG, JPEG, or PDF. You can't upload a PDF picture to anything, so you always, if you're